Hey, what up, everyone? This is your boy Dio and Frankla Investment. So, this is BioNano Genomics daily podcast, with the ticker BNGO. So, today I'm going to start with compound interest calculator, because in this first 5 minutes, I'm going to make it as fast as possible. I want to talk about, I think I have some newbies, some folks that are very new to investment, and I would like to make a little bit I would like to give them a little bit education about the minimum capital required, when you want to start investing or if you want to start day trading. So I'm not going to tell you guys specifically. I'm not going to give you a specific number. I'm just going to use this calculator to show you guys three numbers. The first number is going to be 5,000 US dollars. The second number is going to be 10,000 US dollars, and the third number is going to be 25,000 US dollars. I believe these three numbers, it depends on your pocket, is enough to make you a successful investor or a successful trader. And if you are able to do this, if you use 16%, which I believe is the standard, anybody that is able to make 16% annually every year on your initial investment, initial capital, and if you're able to do it for a specific year, like let's say like 10 years, 20 years, or 50 years, it depends on your age right now. Let's say you are 30 years old and you have 5,000 US dollars. I believe if you are able to make like 16% every year on your 5,000 US dollars initial capital, I believe in 50 years you are going to make more than 2 million US dollars. Of course, if you calculate inflation, that final price can be a little bit lower than 2 point something million US dollars. Maybe it's going to be like 1.5 million US dollars. And also it depends on what you invest in. Let's say you put your money in Bitcoin, for example, when it was super cheap. We all have seen that Bitcoin since almost 2 or 3 months now, it went from like 9,000 US dollars, and right now it's trading like 38,000 US dollars. So it depends on where you put your money. Wherever you put your money will determine the inflation rate. So let's say you are 30 years old and you put in 5,000 US dollars, you want to compound it like annually for 16% rate. And let's say 30 years from 1990 to 2020, because this calculator is still 2022, I believe. So let's say for 30 years, if you start with 5,000 US dollars with a rate of 16%, calculate. So this is what you're going to have in 30 years. This is what you will have: 457,952 US dollars if you are able to make 16% every year. Let's say you are like 40 years old and you are calculating 70 years. You want to do this for 30 years till you are like retired, and you put in 10,000 US dollars with interest rate of 16% annually, and this is what you're going to make: 915,905.19 US dollars. So of course, if you put in inflation, and it depends on your whatever instrument you invest in or company, it can affect the inflation. But if you include a little bit cryptocurrency, you might be able to beat inflation. So let's say you want to start with 25,000 US dollars. Let's say you're like 50 years old and you want to do this for 30 years till you are 80, or yeah, something like that. So if we calculate it, that is what you're going to make: 2.2 million US dollars. That is a lot of money. So if you are 30 years old and you have 25,000 US dollars and you want to do this till you are 60 years old, this is what you're going to have. And if you are 30 years old and you want to start with 10,000 US dollars with 16% interest every year, you are bringing in 16% profit every year. For 30 years, you're going to end up with what? 915,000 US dollars. So before you are 60 years old, you are almost a millionaire. So just by investing 10,000 US dollars. It doesn't include, you adding some extra money every month. If you are adding money every month from your salary, it's going to help it significantly. So that is that about that, guys. Not to waste your time. So let's get to today's business. Yesterday, immediately after the market closed, BioNano made a breaking news. They dropped this bomb. And as you know, your boy was there, to comment yes, yes, and yes. So yesterday, BioNano tweeted that they have received a letter from the NASDAQ listing qualifications and staff notifying the company that it has regained compliance with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement for continued listing on NASDAQ capital market. You all know that BioNano was almost, kicked out of the NASDAQ capital market because their stock was a penny stock. It was less than $1. And whenever a stock is less than $1 for a specific period of time, NASDAQ capital market is always sending them out. So luckily, BioNano survived it, and they gave BioNano like 10 days, to stay above $1, and they gave them like 190 days, I believe, to put their sheets together and stay above $1. And luckily, BioNano was able to do it in less than a month, and right now the stock is trading around $5.60. As at yesterday's closing. So let's go into this news, and I'll just read it a little bit so that we can move on. So this is the news. The title reads, BioNano Genomics regains compliance with NASDAQ minimum bid price listing requirements. And this is the news. BioNano Inc. announced today that it has received a letter from the NASDAQ listing qualifications staff notifying the company that it has regained compliance with NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement for continued listing on NASDAQ capital market. The letter noted that as for the last 10 consecutive business days from December 29, 2020 to January 12, 2024, the closing bid price of the company's common stock has been at $1 per share or greater. The company has regained compliance with listing rule 5550 bracket A2, and the matter is now closed. That is a wonderful news for we investors, guys. That is a wonderful news. At least we don't have any problem with NASDAQ listing anymore. So, okay, day one. This is it. So this is it. Day one of BioNano's next generation cytogenomics symposium. Customer progress in applications development in prenatal testing, validation against traditional cytogenics, and resolution for undiagnosed patients. So I think that was just a successful day. I don't need to go deep into this article. You guys can already see the text here. And let's take a look at the day two. And this is the day two. Day two of BioNano Next Generation Cytogenomics Symposium. Saphyr outperforms standard cytogenetics in heme malignancies, in less expensive, provides actionable information faster in single assay. So that was this is the article about the day two, and I believe immediately, like BioNano always tweet like 30 minutes before the market opens. That's when they always talk about what happened in the a day before. So I think in the next 2 hours they are going to make a tweet about what happened yesterday. I think that is it about the news. So let's go into the technical analysis, because I know you guys are just interested in making money, and most of us just want to see the stock price go up. So this is what is presently happening, guys. In pre-market, we can see the stock is down like minus 2.31%. Like I always tell you guys, this doesn't really matter. There's something I want to make you guys aware of today. As a trader, you have to keep an eye on all news. So as trader and as investor, so I have been a trader for years. That's why I have all this knowledge about technical analysis. And you see, today there's going to be a news about jobless claims, and that news is going to be out in about an hour or so. So 989,000 Americans likely filed new jobless claims for week ended January 9. So if that news is positive, if we have less than 989,000 Americans that file, for new jobless claims, which is going to be positive, it means stock market is going to go higher today. And if this is not positive, it means we have to wait for any other positive news before stock market can go higher. I just want you guys to know about that, and yeah. And I'm not really saying that is going to affect the stock of BioNano, but it's always good for the market in general. It's good for the sentiment. It gives the market positive sentiment. That's the purpose. So let's go into the so the market cap of BioNano right now is 1.2 billion US dollars, and the volume, we can see the volume is like 56 million. The average volume is 54 million, which is not bad at all. I like it. I like the volume. Okay, geniuses. So this is what happened yesterday, and I like this candlestick that we closed with yesterday. It was a green candlestick. We opened around this level, 536 US dollars, and then we went down, to this level. You guys can see I have this. Everything is just working out fine on this chart. The price went down to this 50% level, and it bounced back up. Yesterday I tweeted that I was buying this stock. I bought around this level. I believe I made a tweet about it. So if you guys don't know my Twitter handle, it is bonus level fund. So you can follow me on Twitter, and I normally tweet about whenever I make a new purchase, because I am buying in trenches. I buy little by little. I don't buy once. If you don't know how to buy stock, check out my previous video from yesterday's podcast. I spoke about, the first 4 minutes, I spoke about how to buy stocks in trenches, how to invest little by little, not going in at once. So I was buying the dip yesterday. This is the candlestick. I love it. It's looking bullish to me. So let's see where we're going to open. Right now, the stock is down like 1% pre-market. It was down like more than almost 4% at one point. So it has retraced a little bit. So hopefully we're going to open around this level, 555 or higher. Then we hopefully can close, even if it's around this 5.78, I would be happy with it, or if we can go higher. So let's take a look at the 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart. All right, geniuses, we can see the 4 hours, closed with a powerful candlestick. It started like 500 and from 5.11 US dollars. Then it went high to 5.61 US dollars, and the market closed around 5.63 US dollars. So I don't know why this is at 5.61 US dollars. So we can see that was a very clear bullish candle, and I think that news from BioNano that the Nasdaq compliance letter, I think it's boosted the price before the news was shared. So I don't know. There's always some people that get news before we small fishes. So it's normal in this ocean of investment ocean, or what should I call it. All right, so this is 1 hour candlestick, and that is what happened. So yesterday a lot of people were scared like hell, when the stock opened around this level and it was just going down, down, down. Everyone was scared, and they started to, the sentiment was negative, and I was buying, because I know where my support is. You can see this is 50%. It's bounced, and then it stood there. It was supposed to go down, but it couldn't. It stood there. Then I just bought a little bit more, and now that position is green. So we're going to see what's going to happen today. I'm going to show you guys one more thing from the drawing, and check this out, guys. Check this out. So if you know what that is, it looks like a beautiful breakout in this tiny frame. That was a range. It was just consolidating. Then we saw this little pump. It went out a bit. So that was good sign. Let's see what's gonna happen today. And you can as well draw it like from the top, to this level. You can also do it like this, and then you can also see there seems to be a breakout happening. Let's see what's gonna happen today. Hopefully that is it. That is, we're not going to see this 5 US dollars level anymore, hopefully. So if anything happens today, I believe we can still come to this level, this 5.28 US dollars. There's still a risk, a tiny bit risk of coming down to this level, because whenever there's a breakout, there's a possibility that the price will come down to retest. After the price turns a resistance into support, it goes up, come back and test it and check if it is a solid support or not. Then it continues to go up. So maybe that's what's gonna happen today, going up a little bit, coming back down to retest here, which means I'm going to buy a little bit more around this 5.25 US dollars. Then it will continue going up. So that's the play today, guys. That is the play. So if you are new on this channel, like always in my first 4 minutes, I think I'm going to be talking about, the psychological part, a little bit investment, educative advices, and guys, please always do your own due diligence. Don't just rely on everything I'm saying. I'm not a professional. This is just for entertainment purposes. So in my video, I'm going to be talking in the first 4 minutes, giving some advice, some educational advice. Then in the last minute, I'm going to be talking about the news, breaking news, technical and fundamental analysis. Have a wonderful day, guys. I remain your boy Dio. This is Franklin Investment. Bye-bye.